the process and the end product are equally as valuable. I embrace imperfection as much as I embrace the pursuit of perfection.
So what can we learn from Virgil Abloh's $100 million empire? And why do 70 to 90% of marketing campaigns fail? First, let's start off with his background. Virgil Abloh was born September 30th in Illinois to Ghanaian immigrant parents. With his academic background in the Bachelor's of Science in Civil Engineering, with Virgil Abloh actually starting off his career with Kanye West in 2009, which they interned for Fendi together, with obviously building his career from Pyrex to Off-White to Louis Vuitton as well. Now let's get into the 3 different concepts I'm going to walk you through that Virgil Abloh used as well. The first concept is do 6 projects at one time. So why Virgil said this is he didn't want people to limit their opportunities. Obviously you might be bright-minded, but if you have 0 projects, you're going to do nothing basically. When you do mention Virgil Abloh's projects, you also mention Louis Vuitton, he's a creative director. Off-White, he's the founder of Off-White. Nike, he's collaborated with Off-White and Nike, making different types of, shoes with them. IKEA, he was obviously DJing, but I feel like the most important one was a figurehead to everyone, even in the fashion industry in the UK, very big influence on Cortez and Clint's. So as long as you're doing like 6 projects throughout the year, you probably complete the year as a good year in the first 2 years, because obviously those 6 projects will bring creativity and also put forward new ideas. Because as humans, we're just very lazy. The second concept is, find your DNA, find your signature. So what Virgil says is, go back to your earliest memories of, when you organize your closet or what actually you enjoyed in life, and actually do those, things, pursue that career, pursue what you wanted to do earlier in those years. Because obviously that was your true DNA, because obviously your perceptions have been, twisted and warped through obviously facts, figures, what else, obviously the perception of, society itself. And one thing to note down, obviously when you do something that you're actually passionate about, you're going to put 100% effort, 110% effort, and I think that's the game changer to life. Like, you don't want to do anything that's actually boring, or you don't want to do anything that's, doesn't really help you out. And obviously, once you are invested into an item, or once you're invested into, let's just say fashion, you're going to obviously go all out doing research, 4 hours of research, and, come up with a YouTube idea or an idea of a video. And the next concept is the 3% rule, which everyone probably knows by now, but obviously changing something 3% or redesigning your product by 3% to create something entirely new. So where we would normally see this is when he did a Nike Off-White collaboration, obviously changing the colorway, just adding a tag, and obviously adding his signature of quotations, and that was his DNA as well. So now through these ideals, we're going to look at how he's obviously used these concepts in his actual, brands, businesses, his DJing as well. Plus we'll see what other brands have, being mentored by Virgil Abloh, because so many people have obviously been in contact with Virgil Abloh, being mentored by him, and obviously seeing the vision, what he's been seeing, and create their own brands in the UK as well. So where he really does apply this 3% rule is when he's obviously collaborating with Nike. And in 2017, he's dropped a shoe, 10 shoes with Nike, a different type of collection, obviously with different silhouettes, applying the 3% rule as well. From Jordans to Blazers to Air Prestos as well. So what Virgil did with the original, concept as well, is the only thing he added was the air quotations, the zipper tag, and then the colorway as well. Dropping it in limited quantities, the resale price is over £1,000 now. Even with Virgil Abloh designing 47 designs over the Air Force One by Heriot Design is the LV and Nike Air Force One. Unlike his other, regular Nike shoes, they were actually handcrafted in the LV workshop, literally using the 3% rule again, just, showing his actual DNA, including the air as well and the laces as well. Also just changing, the no leather pattern to a monogram pattern as well. And now after dominating the fashion game in terms of Pyrex, Off-White, and now Nike, he obviously had to elevate himself, and that's the reason, I think he reached the ceiling, and then he thought, okay, let me just work with a high-end fashion brand to see how it feels, because that was probably the ceiling right there and then to how to, elevate him and his obviously his career as well. With him being the first African American to even achieve, creative director role in the high-end fashion industry is still amazing to me. And the next, project that I really want to speak about now on this channel is the IKEA rug. So obviously he's created a rug with keep off as well, and also he's created a receipt rug. Obviously what he's done is he's used the 3% rule, obviously with the keep off, obviously in his Virgil DNA, and coded, Off-White quotations, keep off, and obviously with the receipt rug, he's taken a normal rug and literally changed it into a receipt, making it so simplistic, the original item, and then make it into something so fashionable. You see how the 3% rule can change a whole entire object into a different object as well. And even dropping, you know, books such as the artwork book, you know, writing down all his notes and obviously sharing it with the community, and obviously dropping a free website showing people how they can create their brand, you know, the signature styles, you know, even the legal aspects of that, you know, business venture as well. You see, Virgil didn't, you know, just leave without nothing for people to give. He left his legacy, he left his artwork, he left his concepts, his ideas, obviously to help the fashion community and also help, you know more people to apply these concepts. I think everyone can apply these concepts in life, in general, whatever they want to do. And obviously when you make a fashion brand, and, you know, when you obviously teach everyone about these concepts, even, you know, teaching people in Harvard, teaching people in different universities, that's an achievement in itself. I think also coming from that immigrant background and stemming from these, you know, low income backgrounds is amazing as well, to see that, you know, people from different types of backgrounds can obviously make it, get a degree, you know, make their parents proud, and then obviously become the head designer of LV, which is still insane to me till this day. And I still think up to 2026, still the best fashion designer of our lifetimes. I don't think anyone tops him. I think everyone that's been, you know, taught by him, like Junior Clint, Cortez, you know, all these influential figures, even Kanye got influence as well. Like, you know, he's still the best fashion designer in 2026. But everything that you do should be for your own 17-year-old self.